Hey guys, and welcome to games number 81 and 82 out of my 100-game Clabbers match against HastyBot. We're currently sitting at 49 wins, so that means we are threatening to win the series today, guys. If we can win both games, that would put us at 51, which of course would clinch the 100-game series. But I'm sure HastyBot is going to have something to say about that, so we'll see what happens. HastyBot opens with Koff for 26, and it looks like it's going to be a good start. AFILLT blank should bingo. Oh yeah, I see pitfalls through the P. That's going to be like 100 points. That's probably right. Any 8s with the H? That might be slightly higher scoring if it exists. But I'm not seeing anything there. So I think we're going to just go ahead and play pitfalls. Doesn't really matter how we do this. Actually, I guess let's put the S here. Probably a little safer. Yeah, 98 points. Pretty good start. Vernix for 55. Okay. We draw the Q with a U, so that's not too bad. We're close to Pachinko. If we can get an A and an I, that would be pretty cool. Anything good with the Q here? Looks like we should have something, but we are a little short on vowels. The Q tends to do better with more vowels as opposed to consonants. I don't think I have a word with the X, which is not ideal. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of good plays here. I have cell, so I could maybe try to overlap and keep the Q. There's a word I could play with both C's. That would be ideal. I obviously don't want to get rid of my U. That's the other thing. Yeah, I think I like trying to keep QU if I can. Maybe I just play Conte, C-O-N-T-E, with a few overlaps and keep CQU. Could that be right? I guess that might be right. CQ has some synergy together. Maybe I'll draw into like a quaint or acquire. Maybe I'll even get super lucky and draw into quincunx with the X. That would be pretty cool. I guess I could also just play quern through the R, come to think of it. Keeping CCT, though, is not so great. I think I'd rather save the Q with the U in hand and try to get a bigger play. I'll be a little greedy and go for this. We'll see if it works out. Reap hook. Nice play. Wow, I actually am not that far off of quincunx. That's the crazy thing. Still don't have anything great that I can see with the Q. Although I might be able to play... Yeah, I can't play quince to the E. The problem is I have nothing that can overlap the R. I guess I could play quince going down, which might just be what I have to do here. There's still just like nothing with the X, which is kind of wild. I don't think I have a 7 with the O that would allow me to triple double the Q. So yeah, I think we're just going to have to play quince here or sank. Doesn't really matter which one you think of it as. Yeah, I guess this is right. DG is not the best leave, but it's 54 points. I'm not seeing any other comparable options, so we're going to do it. All right, Florine, the bot takes the lead. Probably doxing through the X. I'm shocked how long that X has stayed open. Although, actually, hold on a second here. Can I play a word here? Could I play Jingo, for instance? Let's see. I think if that works, that's going to be enough points. Yeah, I think I can, right? These are all words, right? Eco, nil, fin, gun. Yeah, that's 68. That's got to be worth it over doxing. It's 23 more. There is an argument still for playing doxing, honestly. I mean, blocking the X is kind of nice. Keeping JD, keeping the J for that spot is potentially nice, but I still think this is enough extra points, guys, that it's probably worth it. Yeah, 68 is a lot of points. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Hopefully I don't get absolutely crushed through the X. The bot plays Bravas for 65. I thought for a second, does that mean it saved a blank? It probably saved a blank. That does not bode well. Yikes. Okay. I almost have Sawdusty. That would be pretty cool. But I don't. This is kind of a yucky rack. Still not seeing a whole lot with that X, if I'm being honest. I'd like to play Wuddy here, W-U-D-D-Y. There's really not a whole lot to do on this board. And if I think the bot has a blank, I'm especially concerned about leaving that X open potentially, but I just don't really have any words there, so I can't do a whole lot about it. And I can't overlap Vernix, really. Wow, yeah, this is a very difficult turn. Anything with the K? Dock, perhaps? Do I have any hooks for Creole? I have Elector. That's about it. Yeah, very, very difficult turn. Maybe I play... You know what? I might have to just play like Woody and Clue here. Take out any disaster triples through the X if it has a blank. Clear out this rack. It's not like I can score much more, honestly. I mean, it feels pretty bad. It's 26, though. That's not actually that bad. AT is as good a leave as I'm going to get here. Woody definitely doesn't take a front hook. Yeah, I think this is actually what we have to do. Doesn't feel great. 26 is a lousy score in Clabbers, but I'm going to do it. All right, the bot. Wow, Organza's for 124. Yikes. Okay. Now I wish I didn't play there, because then I could have played Trioxids. Triple disconnected. But, oh well. And now I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I don't see a whole lot. Not going to have much by way of overlaps here. Getting to the A, I would need to find a 6 with 4 vowels, which isn't going to happen. Don't see a bingo, no B for Aribited. I guess, do I just play Oxids? I guess I play Oxids. I am definitely not loving my chances this game, given the size of my deficit, but I feel like Oxids is as good as I'm going to do here. Yeah, I really need to bingo, and I need to bingo pretty much immediately to have a chance. That actually will work. I have Terrier, even though I have 3 R's, although it's not going to play for a ton of points. Do I have to play it above Viewey? Takes a front A for Terraria, and an S for Starrier. I'm probably actually better off. I think we're going to do the old 3 R's in a row to start the word. And then, yeah, I think this is the move for 75. If I can draw another bingo after this, then maybe I still have some chances, although I might be at risk of getting outscored. I might need 3 bingos to win this game, but we'll see. Either way, I've obviously got a bingo. Yeah, that's a lot of points. Now, with only 7 in the bag, I'm going to need to somehow probably bingo out. I'm going to need a big play here and then have to get a big out bingo. I think that's the only chance. So this feels like I got to play something up in this neck of the woods here with Hod. That seems like the best way to score, right? Oxides. I mean, I could play Ho, Oxides, Hod, and Boy for 51. Maybe. Auto is not a particularly good leave. I need to score, though. Like I said, I could also play above here. Maybe something like Thou for 37. No, I think I need the extra points. I also actually kind of want to get rid of my E here because there's 3 left. I don't have to, but it's not a bad thing. And I just think I need the extra points, guys. I think I'm going to do this. Not loving my chances, but I don't really see anything that looks more promising. So we do this and hope for the best. All right, well, the bot is going to bingo, and that should do it. I actually can bingo here. I have Solatium with this S, which will fit. It's not going to be nearly enough, though. Yeah, I would need to bingo for like 132 here to even... No, 134, actually, to tie. That is almost certainly not going to happen. I'm pretty sure Solatium is the only playable bingo, so let's just go ahead and do that, and that is going to end this game. 589 to 523, HastyBot's victory. Kind of a clunky game after my first rack. Let's see if we missed anything. Yeah, Pitfalls is easily best here. Good start. Bot plays Vernix. Oh, I didn't think about playing the Q here. That is probably better. Yeah, Coquette for 54. I missed it. Saw Corn. Yeah, Coquette's worth it. I mean, CQU is a pretty powerful combo in Clabbers, but I don't think it's worth sacrificing 20 immediately to keep when you can keep seeing. That's a pretty sizable error. Just didn't think about it. Bot plays Repook. Yeah, Quinn seems fine here. Bot plays Florine. Jingo looks good. I could play Doxing, but I was correct here that the bot saved a blank. Again, whenever HastyBot thinks for a second, you know it's got the blank. Oh, I didn't even see Waxy. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I just didn't generate it. Or Dock over here. Got a little tunnel vision on trying to hook Creole. Some cool options here like Outdanced. I don't... Yeah, Woody's pretty bad. I should probably just play Waxy here. I mean, the leave is awful, but it's too many points. Yeah, I just somehow didn't see Waxy as an option, which is pretty bad. Would have stopped Organzas as well. Yeah, I didn't play my best Clabbers this game, that's for sure. And yeah, sloppily squandering 3 points here as well. Again, not like a massive mistake, but just there's no reason to do that. I just didn't think about using the S for Starrier. Wow, touch tone, right? Yeah, that's a pretty crazy play there. Also, obviously, way better. I mean, it's more points and a much better leave. So, yeah, not a well-played game by me, guys. So hopefully we can redeem ourselves in game number 2. Okay, ADKLPUY. What are we doing here? Alkid keeping PU. Polka keeping DY. Several ways you could go here. I don't have a super strong feeling which is better. Probably Alkid keeping PU feels a little bit stronger. Although, I mean, it's tough because PU will bingo a little more, but the Y is a considerably better scoring tile. So I'm going to go with... I think I'm going to go with Polka, actually. Yeah, the U is definitely going to cause a lot of problems when I don't bingo. So let's do this. Bot plays jumps. Yeah, and like the Y is going to go well with these constants. I should be able to score fairly healthily here. I could certainly play links like this. That's 46. That is not too bad. Is that as good as I can do? Certainly might be. Don't think I have anything all that good through the U. Yeah, I like links here. Let's do that for 46. I don't think it's worth it to play the A for Xylan. I just don't want to run into a situation where I don't have enough vowels. Okay, Donative for a lot. That is not ideal. I have Haggadist through this S. Is there any way... Wait a minute. This might actually work. Oh, this will work. I have deviation. Okay, wow, that's huge. Yeah, Haggadist is going to fit. Okay, that is very, very big. And let's see how we're going to do this. I guess we're going to go like this, right? Yeah, that looks... Is it more to do it... Actually, wait a minute. I should probably put the... Is it more to put the H here and the T here? No, it's actually better the other way. Yeah, because either way, you're getting the H 2 ways. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is actually one more. Let's do that. Let me just make sure these are all words. They are. All right, 107. That is big. Vivaria. Nice play there for 42. And this is probably going to just be a classic IQ for 46 situation, right? I mean, I got to get rid of this Q. It's 46 points. Yeah, I feel like this is a no-brainer. I don't love the leave with 2 duplicates, but the Q's got to go. I can't score nearly as much elsewhere. Let's do it. All right, Bot clearly having some vowel trouble over there. Now we've got 3 sets of duplicates. Pretty clunky rack, but with the 2 Fs, I can hopefully at least score something. Could also play something like Homely, actually, and then keep the 2 Fs, which is not crazy. Again, 2 Fs, pretty good scoring potential. Let's think about extensions here. So that's derivation. I don't think there's anything with an F or an L or an H. I see invigorated with a G, but I don't have that, of course. Do I have anything here? I could play like FEH, but FELL is really not all that good to leave. I kind of am leaning towards Homely, guys. I think the 2 Fs have pretty good scoring potential, which is certainly important in Clabbers. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. Not thrilled about it, but it's a clunky rack. I don't really feel great about any of my options. So we'll do this, hope for a good draw. That is a good draw. Tableau, nice play. And let's see. Oh, I have Effluent with the N. That's going to be about 100. That should be the move, most likely, right? Might even be my only playable bingo. Do I want to play it from the top or from the bottom? Doesn't actually really matter too much, I don't think. Both of them will open the bottom line. That's going to be a blank U. And let's see how we want to do this. This looks good. 101 points. Very good. And M-Bank. And Outwiles. Oh, I don't know if I can hook Tableau, though. Wideouts. I don't know if I can hook Larynx, though. And I can't go down because of the V. I might not actually have a bingo here. Alright, I was thinking, oh, I'll definitely bingo here and that'll be almost game over, but not so fast, it seems. I'm still in good shape, though. For sure. Because, yeah, I don't think there's a 7 with Larynx and a blank, and I don't think there's a 9 with Tableau and a blank. At least the blank being a tile that I have. Almost a Battle Axe. That U or another E, but no such luck. So, you know what I could do, though? Oh, this is sneaky. I could play Hull out or out Hull. That's 60, guys. Oh, that's clearly right. Unless I'm missing a bingo or some other crazy play. I mean, it's 60 points and it keeps the S. That's got to be right. Oh, I'm glad I saw that. Yeah, we're doing it. Carney for 36. A second W. Not great. But our lead is pretty large, so I'm feeling pretty good here. We have some cool insertion opportunities, like Lichgate here, or Taglock, but there's just no way I'm getting a 6 to that triple. I feel like I gotta just play Wig here. Fits decently. It's 34, takes out a big overlap spot. At least it clears out one of my W's and my G. Gets rid of 2 of my problem tiles, so to speak. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything better here. Carney does take an E, which is a little concerning, but I have like no words here that are longer than Wig that don't use my S. That's how clunky this rack is. So yeah, we gotta just do this. Hope for a better rack. That is a better rack, although the bot does get a 94-point bingo, so this game is not over. I don't think I have a bingo here. So I got some stuff to think about here. Let's see, there is a Z out as well, which is a little scary. So I could play D-Claw. I'd probably have to start with the C. That's not that great. Could play with this O, like Ode. That's also fine, but not that great. Do I have any insertions here now? That's a bit of a concern if the bot has like a 6-letter word there with the Z. I don't see anything like with a D there that I could play going across as a 10. Can I play like Cod here? No, I can't. I don't have a hook for, well, I do have a hook for all, but I don't have anything other than the D. I don't know if anything other than the D that I have goes in front of sights. There's nothing with an A or an E, right? I don't think so. Huh. That's annoying. I feel like I should have a good play here. I have time, so I'm not going to rush this. It feels like an important turn. I definitely don't want to lose this game after being up like the whole way. Maybe I play Cod down here. I think we probably play Cod down here and end with the C to prevent plays on the bottom. Let's see. Assuming I can. Yeah, I can play Diopters. I mean, that's 56. There's no L for Claude either. I don't actually think that has a hook. Yeah, Crawd is not good. This is pretty safe. It's got to be better to play the C there for a 2-point sacrifice to prevent... No, it's actually a 4-point sacrifice, but still, it's got to be worth it to prevent nasty overlaps. I think this is the move. And then the nice thing, too, is it leaves 7 in the bag, so if the bot were to bingo, at least it would have to empty. And then I should be able to go out in 2 and hopefully hold on. I hope it doesn't come down to an endgame, though. Clabbers endgames are really complicated. Alright, well, Nerds for 86. That's a lot. Cannery and... Wait, is Disporter good? I think so. Alright, well, the good news for us is the pool is pretty bad now. Do I have a... I can bingo with endorses. I probably just bingo with endorses, right? Because I can't fit Oersteds or Dosseret, since COD, like we just said, doesn't take any hooks I have. So I think we're just going to play endorses with haul-outs. But let's just think here, guys. The pool is bad. Are there any playable bingos? It would have to be most likely with a V. Genitive doesn't work. I don't think so. There's no 7 in that pool. I don't even know. I guess you could play it next to the P. Yeah, there's no 7 there. I don't think there's a possible bingo. Yeah, I think we just play endorses here and we win. I think. I hope I'm not wrong. You got to make sure we float something as unhelpful as possible, which seems to be an O here. So yeah, let's just do that. 82. Even if there's something through the V I'm missing, it won't be enough to win. But I don't think I'm missing something. Yeah, this wins. Okay, we're fine. All right. Whoa, nice play. Up talking for 65. Man, with Beyond. That is a lot. I needed that bingo, too. The bot just kept scoring. We're going to barely escape with this one. Feels like a more stressful one than it needed to be, but we'll take what we can get. Where are we going out? 2 in Azo for 15? Seems all right. I don't know if it's optimal, though. I'm not seeing anything better. Good enough for me. Let's take it. 621, 577. We escape with game 2, and that puts us at 50 wins, guys. So we haven't clinched the series yet. Theoretically, we could go like, I guess, what is it, 0 and 18 over the rest of the series and lose on spread. That would be pretty catastrophic, but I guess still possible. All right, let's look at this one. Yeah, Polka seems fine. Alkid is also playable, but I think Polka is just a little bit better to get rid of the U. Outplays jumps. It wants Xylan. Yeah, I would rather sacrifice a few and keep the A for insurance. Bot bingos. Yeah, crucial find of Haggadist here. My next best option is just absolutely awful compared to that. Yeah, IQ looks good. Leaf-like, cool idea, but I think this is clearly better. Bot with a crummy rack. It actually prefers fat. I think in Clabbers, guys, especially, I prefer the 2 Fs. Just much better scoring potential than the 2 Ls. Whoops. Yeah, I'm fine with Homely. Bot plays Tableau. Nice play. And then, yeah, F Fluent, only bingo. Okay, good. Needed to find that, and I did. Played much better. Yeah, I played way better this game than the first game. Wow. Okay. Like night and day. Although I missed Gugaws. Oh, wow, with a walk-up. That's a sick play right there. Yeah, it's funny. I saw, like, I'm not that far off of Gugaws, but I just did not at all generate that play there. That's, I mean, I should have seen that, but that's pretty sick. Yeah, I didn't think of walk-up at all either. Big error, obviously. Massive error, but certainly a tough play to see. All right, Bot Bingo's here, and, oh, I forgot about a Wii. Oh, that's bad. It's funny, I saw this, but I didn't, oh, I can also, yeah, I can get more like this. I didn't want to put the W there. That was conscious. I definitely don't want to allow Ooziest for a ton on the bottom. But yeah, I missed this. Although, I don't know if it's actually better, guys, because this takes Deceits and Cestoid, now that I think of it. Yeah, I don't even think that's correct. So I kind of lucked into what seems to be the right play here. Bot plays Nerds for 86. Endorses only bingo. Good. And we get the win. So yeah, missed Gugaws there, which is a very tough play, but overall played pretty well in the second game. Not so much the first game, but so it goes sometimes. Clabbers is tough. In any case, 1-1 today feels pretty reasonable given how we played, and yeah, we're going to just have to win one of the next 18 to lock up the victory in the series, so I think that should be doable, but we'll see. That's it for today, guys. Thanks as always for watching. Have a great rest of your day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all soon for the next one. Bye-bye.